Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com. Tonight from Sterling High School, it's a Patriot League clash as the visiting Brush Beat Diggers take on the Sterling Tigers. I'm John Beltran as the Beat Diggers go into this game with a record of 1-2, 0-2 in the Patriot League, and facing the defending regular season champion Sterling Tigers. The Tigers this season are off to a very good start as they're sitting at 3-0 and certainly a threat to put together another 20-plus win season. Last year, they fell short of the state tournament because the Beat Diggers, who were 0-3 during the regular season and postseason tournament, defeated them in the regional finals. Beat Diggers starting lineup brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Proud to be Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan with locations in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush. Available 24/7 for your banking needs. Beat Diggers go with sophomore guard Ryan Dunker. Also in the backcourt, junior Trent Mount. In the front court, you'll have Aaron Nichols, a senior, along with B.J. Hirschfeld, and senior Noah Leachman. As for this team from Sterling, they will counter with a very experienced squad, by the way. And Mike Chavez, Jazz Lebsock, Davis Lebsock, Wade Kellogg, and senior Austin Burkholder. Opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design, the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. Davis Lebsock of Sterling will jump center against Noah Leachman. The Beat Diggers, coached by Tyrone Whipple. Mike Holloway, the head coach of the Tigers. The game is underway, controlled by the Beat Diggers in their road maroons. Here's Dunker into the front court on the outside right near the top to Hirschfeld. Back to Dunker, dribbling to his left, picked up over there by Chaz Lebsock. On the high left to Mount in the left corner for Hirschfeld. Bounce pass inside, was intercepted. Not a very good pass there in the corner by Hirschfeld. The other way, here comes Wade Kellogg, a three-point threat. Bounce pass inside, a careless one, and picking it off is Aaron Nichols. Neither team has attempted a shot up to this point in the first 30 seconds of the game, but they both committed a turnover. Mount on the high right with a basketball, swings it right corner for Hirschfeld. Back to his left near the top to Dunker, dribbling right side, right of the lane, gets a pick, swings it left side to Mount. A man-to-man defense right now for Sterling. Nichols at the free throw line, and he was fouled, a hold. Well, that wasn't much of a hold. The foul was on Mike Chavez. The first foul of the game, Dunker to trigger it in to the left of the basket. Swings it right corner for Mount, takes a dribble, cut off over there, back to Leachman on the high right. Leachman near the timeline to Hirschfeld, hands it off to Mount, now near the top, chest pass over to Dunker, over to Mount on the outside right, guarded closely there by Lebsock. In the right corner to Hirschfeld, dribbling right baseline, spinning, kicks it back out in the right corner for Dunker. He dribbles, cut off, and then he dribbled the ball out of bounds. And this game's off to an ugly start in the first minute and 6 seconds. Neither team has attempted a shot. Here comes Sterling the other way. The Beat Diggers apply the press. Baseball pass front court. It's taken by Chavez. Down low, the layup is up and in, and a foul on the Beat Diggers. That was converted by Wade Kellogg. And the and one, he'll go to the line. Aaron Williams commits the foul for Brush. The free throw by Kellogg is in the air. That's barely going to get to the rim, but the rebound is controlled by Kellogg. Check that. The shot was missed over there by Lebsock. It was Lebsock who got the shot, and then Kellogg with a rebound. Here come the Beat Diggers the other way. We got 112 and 113. That makes the difference. Hirschfeld on the outside right with the basketball. Kicks it near the top. Through Noah Leachman out of bounds and brushes off to an atrocious start. No shot attempts and 3 turnovers. And a minute 31 into the game, head coach Tyrone Whipple calls a timeout. It's brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. And this could be a big hole that Brush is building. If they continue to play like this, I mean, they're on the road in a hostile environment. To throw it in will be Kellogg. So, yeah, it was Lebsock officially, Davis Lebsock, that made the layup and was fouled, but then missed the free throw. So Kellogg into Chaz Lepsock. Lepsock picked up just beyond midcourt by Hirschfeld on the outside left to Burkholder. Back to Lepsock. Over to Burkholder, high left, guarded by Nichols over there. And check that, it was Nichols who committed the foul. Aaron Williams wasn't in the game. They've got wrong uniforms here for the Bead Diggers. Nichols is wearing number 20, normally occupied by Williams. Down low, the ball is stripped, intended for Lepsock and taken away by Dunker, and he's fouled. Sterling with 2 turnovers. Lepsock with his first foul. Neither team is playing well here in the first 2 minutes of the game. 5 turnovers, only 2 points. And let's see who will throw it in. 3/4 court in front of the Bead Digger bench, or is it going to be underneath the basket? Will be underneath the basket, and Mount to trigger it in. With the press being applied. Backcourt to Hirschfeld, swings it to Dunker off his hands. 4th turnover. Here is Lepsock down low for Burkholder. Back to Lepsock, dribbles, and he traveled. Oh my gosh. This is unwatchable. 7 turnovers and only 2 points combined. Now Mount to throw it in. And a lot of these are unforced turnovers. Dunker in the backcourt along the baseline. Baseball pass to Nichols. Nichols all the way, lays up off the glass and in. And the Bead Diggers get on the board. Aaron Nichols scores. We're deadlocked at 2. 5:48 to go in the opening quarter. Pressured is Lepsock. Back to Chaz Lepsock from Davis. Jump pass to Davis Lepsock on the outside right. Burkholder with a basketball. Now to Davis, over to Chaz Lepsock. On the outside right to Burkholder. Bead Diggers right now in looks like almost like a 3-2 zone. Outside right, Burkholder takes a dribble. Right corner, Kellogg, 3 in the air, is off the front of the rim and off the partition. Out of bounds, Bead Digger basketball with 5:23 to go, first quarter. And we're deadlocked at 2. And Dunker to throw it in. Bounce pass backcourt to Mount. He'll break the press easily. Mount to the high right with the basketball. Behind the 3-point line, free throw line, Leachman, 15-footer, back rimmed it, no. Ball is loose, taken to the corner by Chaz Lepsock. Sterling comes the other way. They've got numbers, 5-on-4. Lepsock right of the lane, pulls up from 10. Shot is partially blocked out of bounds, and it is off of Sterling. Mike Chavez got a hand on it, trying to chase it down. And Mount to throw it in. Not much to cheer about on either side so far. Mount with pressure. He's got to get rid of it and doesn't. Knocked out of bounds by Lepsock, intended for Dunker. Bead Diggers retain possession. 5:05 to go first quarter in a very ugly start for both teams. 7 turnovers and 4 points combined. Deadlocked at 2. Mount's backcourt to Dunker. Dunker against Burkholder. Dribbles by 1. Nearly by 2. Picks up the basketball after dropping it over to Mount. Baseball pass in the front court and the bounce to Nichols. Now to Mount on the overhead pass to Dunker. Guarded by Burkholder on the outside left. Picks up his dribble. Swings it near the timeline to Mount. Mount to his left against Kellogg. Now to Dunker, left of the lane. Mount straight away, 3 in the air. Is off the bottom of the rim. And the rebound is controlled by Davis Lepsock as first. There's the outlet to Chaz Lepsock to Chavez. Left of the lane, left corner. Kellogg penetrates. Jump pass down low. Goes through one offender into the other. Lepsock, left corner for Chavez. Down low for Lepsock. And he's fouled as he went up. Davis Lepsock to the stripe. The Bead Diggers commit their second foul, and that is on Nichols again. That's going to send him to the bench, and that's what head coach Tyrone Whipple said after the loss to Strasburg, that he's got to stay out of foul trouble, and immediately he's in foul trouble. The free throw is in the air and in. Nothing but string for Lepsock. Sterling is in the lead 3-2, 4:29 to go in the opening quarter. First National Bank in Fleming. Logan County Home Dome Bank since 1917. Member FDIC, nearly 100 years old. Second free throw is coming up here for Davis Lepsock. It's in the air and in as well. Sterling 4, brush 2. Backcourt pressure applied. Mount to Dunker. Dunker still in the backcourt. Behind his back, had it stripped. He's now got it back after Sterling had it. Now there's a tie-up. That should be Sterling basketballs because the Bead Diggers won the opening tip. And the officials are pointing 2 different ways, but that is Sterling basketball. And this is the first of 10 in this particular quarter. On the outside right, Burkholder with the basketball. Over to Lepsock. Here's Wade Kellogg. Right side, Burkholder, 3. Good for Burkholder. He nails the triple. And the Tigers in a 5-0 run lead 7-2. Leachman across the timeline, 4:04 to go in the opening quarter. Jump pass, left corner Hirschfeld, back out to Dunker behind the 3-point line. Swings it right side to Mount. Mound dribbles to his right, maintains the dribble behind his back, right of the lane, in the lane, forces up a shot, air ball, and then Leachman in midair puts it up and he misses. Mike Chavez with a rebound. Sterling the other way, bounce pass to Chavez, 2-on-1, lays it up off the bottom of the rim, and he went down violently on his head. And he is still on the ground. The officials have stopped play. Yeah, he drew the contact there. But let's see if Chavez is okay. He fell awkwardly to the floor. Got 3:43 to go in the opening quarter. Man, his head got a good portion of that floor. It's 7-2 Sterling. Let's see if he'll need medical attention. Yeah, the foul wasn't called because, it was minimal contact, if even that. And his body was twisted, and he twisted his body on his own. That was not because of the defender. Grocery, meat, and fresh deli counters, a floral pharmacy, Western Union, and public service payments, and 24-hour gas. That's Brush Grocery Cart. Your one-stop shop, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. And now on his back is Chavez being attended to. By the way, Brush back in action tomorrow night. They'll be at home against the Fort Morgan Mustangs. That doubleheader at 5:30 and 7 o'clock on B106 and B106.com. So no action on 1010 and KSIR.com tomorrow night. This will be the final Brush boys or girls basketball game for the month of December. I don't know if this injury is going to sideline Chavez for the remainder of the game. Certainly at this point, he'll be out for a little while. Yeah, he took a hard shot to the head. They're just making sure he's okay. Looks like he'll be able to get up on his own as he's being helped up. But yeah, anytime you try to draw the contact, you got to be careful there, because you might place your body in an awkward position. And that's kind of what happened there. Especially if the defender relents. It's a more natural fall when you try to draw contact if the contact is solid. But really, there was no contact. It was more like a brush, and the Sterling player almost did that to himself accidentally. But Chavez is up. He's headed to the locker room. Let's see who head coach Mike Holloway replaces him with. With 3:43 to go, first quarter, Sterling leads Brush 7-2. And end of the game for Sterling will be Bodie Hume. B-Digger basketball. Mount to throw it in. Out there with Dunker, Hirschfeld. And now Aaron Williams in. Since Nichols has got 2 fouls and Noah Leachman. Hirschfeld in the backcourt to Mount. Mount trapped underneath his own basket. Now with a dribble. Picks up the dribble. Needs to find a teammate. Finds Dunker. Dunker is called for a 10-second violation. The whole B-Digger team is. Dunker could not get it across. And that's turnover number 6 for Brush. And that's a good call because there was 3:43 left on the clock when that play started. Now at 3:31 as Sterling has the basketball on the outside right to Burkholder. At the free throw line, here's Lepsock, swings it to Chaz Lepsock. Left baseline to Hume, lays it up and misses. Puts it back up and he misses again. Hume again pumps and nearly has it tied up. Back out to Burkholder, right wing Kellogg. So Hume grabbed a couple of rebounds and Kellogg looked like he traveled, but a kicking violation instead off the pass. Sterling retains possession. 3:11 to go first quarter. Sterling 7, Brush 2. And Eddie Garcia is going to check in here for B.J. Hirschfeld. The B-Diggers need some offense. Twice this year they've been held to under 45 points, and that's on only 3 games. Down low, the shot is up and off the back of the rim. After it hit the backboard, missed over there by Lebsock. The rebound to Trenton Mount, his first. In the front court, Leachman all the way, lays it up and in. Oh, almost like a runner falling away from the basket in order to prevent the contact and an offensive foul. Nice job by Leachman. 7-4. In the front court, Kellogg has the ball, goes through his hands. Here's Dunker, bounce pass to Mount, too strong out of bounds. 7 turnover for Brush. 2:45 to go in the first. Sterling 7, Brush 4. And Riley Schaefer checks in for Sterling. And looks like the B-Diggers made a substitution with Adrian Lopez. Diego Lopez about ready to check in as well for Ryan Dunker. So even though Brush is not playing well, they've held their own. They only trail by 3 in the latter portion of the opening quarter. On the outside right, Burkholder with a basketball in the right corner for Hume. Back out to Burkholder. Dribbles to his right. Jump pass to Lebsock, fakes that shot. Now to Burkholder, 3 in the air, is off the front of the rim. And the rebound is to Diego Lopez. There's the outlet to Adrian, and he dribbled the ball off his leg out of bounds. Man, Brush has got to stop this. It's 8 turnovers already, and we've only played 4.5 minutes. I mean, they're just killing themselves right now. So Sterling with a basketball. Lebsock, right corner for Schaefer. Back out to Chaz Lebsock. Nearly a travel. Swings it to Schaefer in the corner. Back to Lebsock on the high right. Here's Burkholder on the outside left against Williams. High right now to Schaefer in the corner. Back to Lebsock at the top. Jump pass to Burkholder. Picked up by Williams. Overhead pass at the top for Lebsock. Then a swing pass intercepted by Williams. 4 turnovers for the Tigers. Here's Adrian Lopez the other way. Outside left to Garcia. At the top for Diego. Diego left of the lane. In the lane. Jump pass to Williams. Right baseline. Double pumps. And then he was held. Bodie Hume commits the foul. B-Digger basketball underneath with 1:48 to go in the first. Here's Diego. Back out to Eddie Garcia. Now to Adrian Lopez. Diego with the basketball. Spinning left of the lane. Left corner for Williams. Dribbles to his right. Left of the lane. Over to Leachman. Leachman with a runner off the glass is no good. And the rebound is controlled by Lebsock, his second board. Lebsock across the timeline. Dribbles by Garcia. Here's Burkholder in the left corner as the B-Digger defenders catch up. Baseball pass near the top over to Lebsock. Now here's Burkholder. Bodie Hume penetrates left baseline. Jump pass down low off a B-Digger out of bounds. Intended for Lebsock. And Braden Lambrecht and Brennan Skurjanik will check into the game for Sterling. Leachman is out. With 1:18 to go, Hume to throw it in. In the left corner for Lebsock. Skurjanik down low to Hume. Defender in the air, 6-footer, no. And the rebound to Garcia as it clanks away. 1:06 to go in the first quarter. Here's Eddie Garcia on the outside right off the pass from Lopez. Here's Diego with the basketball at the top. And then he had the ball stripped away but picked up by Williams. Williams right baseline. Straight away to Reed Hall into the game. Back to Lopez. Lopez spins it out to Diego. Diego free throw line. And then his pass went underneath Aaron Williams out of bounds. And that's the story of this first quarter. Horrendous basketball. 9 turnovers, but Brush is only down here by 3 with 43 seconds to go. Jump pass to Lebsock. On the outside right with the basketball is Lambrecht. And then Hume walked. I don't know what's going on. And this looks like these guys are playing basketball for the first time in their life. We've got 14 turnovers and 11 points. 34 seconds to go. Adrian Lopez spins it into the front court. Double team behind his back. Swings it right baseline to Williams. Williams pulls up, 10-footer. Back rimmed it, no. Lebsock has the rebound for Sterling. 22 seconds remaining. Chest pass into the front court to Lambrecht. In the left corner, Schaefer wide open 3. Yes. Riley Schaefer's doubled the lead for Sterling, 10-4. 12 seconds to go in the first. Diego Lopez backcourt to Eddie Garcia. He's got to get it across the timeline. Garcia maintains the dribble. Could be called for 10 seconds. No, he gets it, but then he throws it away. Here's Hume. 1 second to go. They don't get the shot off, and the B-Diggers in that first quarter committing 10 turnovers. We have played 8 minutes of basketball in Sterling. The score: Sterling 10, Brush 4 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Brush will have the basketball to begin the second. John Beltran with you from Sterling High School. Into Trent Mount out there with Ryan Dunker, Aaron Nichols, who saddled with 2 fouls, and Noah Leachman. Hirschfeld at the top of the basketball, spinning on the defender, nearly fouled by Lebsock. Swings it left side for Leachman. Leachman left of the lane, pulls up from 12, off the front of the rim. The strong side rebound is controlled by Chaz Lebsock, his fourth. Across the timeline to Bodie Hume, left of the lane, back out to Lebsock just beyond midcourt. He'll retreat on the dribble against Dunker. Free throw line. Over to Skurjanik, back to Lebsock. On the outside left to Lambrecht. Left corner for Schaefer, who just nailed it 3 moments ago. Then the jump pass is intercepted by Ryan Dunker. Turnover number 6 for Sterling. Dunker, baseball pass inside, poked away, loose, and it's taken away by Chaz Lebsock. Man, the B-Diggers are horrendous in this game. 11 turnovers and we played 8 minutes and 40 seconds of basketball. On the outside right, Lambrecht. In the right corner for Hume. Guarded by Dunker. Near the top to Lebsock. Left corner, Schaefer penetrates all the way. Uses his body. Shot blocked by Nichols, but he gets it right back, and then he throws it away. Another turnover for Sterling. That is their 7th. In the right corner, Hirschfeld with a pass knocked out of bounds, intended for Hirschfeld from Trent Mouth, poked away by Lebsock. Wade Kellogg and Austin Burkholder check in for Chaz Lebsock. And Bodie Hume in the right corner, Hirschfeld to throw it in. Rush down 10-4, 6:50 to go, second quarter. Leachman right of the lane, in the lane, and then he had the ball stuck on his left hip, but he was fouled. Sterling foul is committed by, see, that might have been Burkholder. Nope, Skurjanek instead. That's the team's 4th. The Beat Diggers have committed just 2 fouls. Mounts, right baseline to Leachman. Underneath the basket, off the glass, and then reverse layup for the strong senior Leachman. Brushed to within 4, 10-6. And then nearly losing the ball was Lambrecht. He falls down. The jump pass to Burkholder, no whistle. Burkholder swings it right side to Kellogg. Kellogg on the outside right. Over to Lambrecht, fakes a 3. Left corner, Burkholder penetrates left baseline, off the glass and in. The Beat Diggers were not there to defend the play. And he scored easily. Sterling back up by 6, 12-6. Breaking the press is Leachman. Leachman on the left wing, all the way into the lane, off the back of the rim, and he missed it. And the rebound is controlled over there by Burkholder, his first. The outlet to Kellogg. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the second. Jump pass, right corner, Schaefer, 3 in the air. Book it. Riley Schaefer scores again. Sterling leads by 9, 15-6. Jump pass to Hirschfeld, all the way, lays it up and in off the glass. And Brush counters. Rush to within 7, 15-8. We got 5:45 to go, second quarter. Burkholder in the backcourt with light pressure being applied over to Lambrecht. Swings it front court to Burkholder. Left-handed dribble on the outside left to Lambrecht, in the left corner for Kellogg. On the high right to Burkholder. Right corner, 3, Schaefer again. Back rimmed it, but he gets his own rebound. Schaefer spins over to Burkholder. Now Lambrecht 3 is up and good. He nails the triple. That is 3 threes for Sterling. Make it 4. They now lead 18-8. Leachman across midcourt. On the dribble all the way. Left-handed layup, and he missed it. He had the lane. He couldn't put it in. The rebound controlled by Skurjanek. Sterling with a 2-on-2. Burkholder, 10-foot pull-up, is short. And the ball is tipped around and chased in the corner by Schaefer, who threw it off of Mount out of bounds. And Sterling retains possession. Just over 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Here comes Davis Lebsock into the game for Sterling, replacing Brennan Skurjanek. And the Tigers have their biggest lead of 10. Aaron Williams will check in for Leachman. And he's had a lot of opportunities. Leachman could have had up to 10 points in this game. He's made some strong moves to the bucket. They just haven't produced a consistent number of points. Dunker is out. Adrian Lopez is in with a basketball. On the outside right, Lambrecht now to Burkholder in the left corner for Kellogg. Back on the high right, Lambrecht leans, 10-footer, partially blocked by Nichols, and it's taken away by Lopez. Here comes Adrian Lopez the other way for Brush. Chest pass, cross-court, Nichols, 10-footer, is off the front of the rim on the right baseline, and wrestling the ball away for Sterling was Davis Lebsock. 4:38 to go. Long pass from Lebsock to Lebsock, lays it up and in. That's beautiful basketball by Sterling. Lebsock now with 7 in the game, and the Tigers lead by 12, 20-8. With 4:26 to go, and there's a steal in the backcourt by Schaefer. He leans, he banks, and he scores. Brush commits another turnover. Timeout. A full timeout called by Brush. 12 turnovers for the Beat Diggers. And now Sterling is on a 12-2 run. They lead by 14. 22-8. Timeout brought to you by Greg Mullet, State Farm Insurance. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. And Brush has obviously got to do one thing and take care of the basketball. It's been atrocious so far. I mean, they're certainly capable of much better than this. They're a young team. But you'd like the point-to-turnover ratio to be somewhere at around 3 or 4 to 1. And right now it's the opposite. Right now the Beat Diggers have 4 more turnovers than points. Let's see if they can turn it around. Sterling has not been too swift either, but they played better in the second quarter after the Beatdiggers trailed by 6 after 1. Let's reset the lineup. Adrian Lopez, Diego Lopez, B.J. Hirschfeld, Aaron Nichols, and Aaron Williams for Brush. Backcourt pressure being applied. Austin Burkholder guarding Diego Lopez. Back to Hirschfeld across the timeline on the high right, spinning. Had the ball stripped, picked up by Diego. Swings it left side. That is Adrian Lopez. Back out to Williams. Now to Diego Lopez. Straight away to Diego. Hirschfeld on the outside right. Spins it back out to Nichols. Cross-court pass to Adrian Lopez. Pulls up for a long three. That's off the left side of the rim. The ball is loose on the floor. Still loose in the corner. And Wade Kellogg has it for Sterling. He's got a 3-on-3 to Schaefer. Leans and he misses, but he's fouled on the drive to the basket. And Schaefer to the stripe. And the Beatdiggers are in danger of getting blown out. Here in Sterling as Adrian Lopez commits the foul. Riley Schaefer will step to the line to shoot 2. The free throw is in the air, and that's perfect. And Schaefer's looking good. Schaefer with 9 points already. And he came off the bench, only a sophomore at 5'9". Diego Lopez is going to stay in the game. It's Hirschfeld that's coming out in favor of Ryan Dunker. Yeah, Brush has got to stop the bleeding right now. Second free throw is up. Count it. Sterling is now in a 14-2 run. They lead by 16. 3:45 to go before the break. Ryan Dunker on the outside left towards the top. Contact, no whistle. Bounce pass inside, knocked away. Loose on the floor. Williams has it in the lane. Leans, shoots, around and no good. And the rebound of Skurjanek is second. And then the ball is knocked off Skurjanek out of bounds after he had initial control of it. Turnover number 8 for Sterling. And to throw it in is Lopez. Noah Leachman back into the game. You got to get your big player out there, considering the disaster that has happened over the first 11 some odd minutes. Dunker with a pass, and he was fouled down low. And the foul was committed by Wade Kellogg, his first. Dunker to throw it in with 3.5 to go in the first half. Sterling 24, Brush 8. Adrian Lopez to throw it in. Left baseline, Leachman turns, spins, hooks. And he traveled prior to that, even though he made it. That's 13 miscues for Brush. They can't buy a break tonight. Brush has scored just 4 points in the quarter, but that equals their total the first quarter. On the outside right, Burkholder. Now here's Kellogg, left of the lane, in the lane. He lost the ball, and it's taken away by the Beatdiggers. This is as sloppy a game as I've seen in a long time. Dunker across the timeline, dribbling towards the right baseline, spins, leans, hooks, misses, air ball. The rebound to Brendan Skurjanek is third. Over to Kellogg. In the left corner, Burkholder with a basketball to Kellogg, looking left side. Now to Burkholder in the corner against Lopez. Swings it right side. Now with the basketball is Lebsock, right corner for Schaefer. 2:49 to go in the opening half. Lebsock at the top to Kellogg, left of the lane, left corner Burkholder. Fakes the three, steps in, 13-footer front rimmed. And the rebound is controlled by Diego Lopez of Brush. On the outlet to Dunker, 2:36 to go, second quarter. Leachman in the right corner, bounce pass, down low to Diego Lopez, to Leachman, dribbles, double team, spins, lost it, got it back. Now Lopez, 3 in the air, is well short. The ball will go out of bounds on 2 big hops. And Sterling has the basketball with a 24-8 lead. Here comes Bodie Hume into the contest. And this is getting very, very rough for Brush. 2:25 remaining. And they are down by 16. Trent Mount is back into the game for Aaron Williams. Yeah, they might set a record for least number of points in one half in this one. Burkholder on the high left in the left corner for Hume. Down low for Lebsock. Now to Burkholder. Right side, it's Kellogg. Here is a 3 from Burkholder. That's off to the right. And the ball is tipped around into the hands of Chaz Lebsock to Burkholder. 10-footer, yes. Burkholder scores again. He's got 7. And the lead is now 18 with 2 minutes to go. Jump pass, Lopez. Poked away by Lebsock. He'll lay it up and in. And this is getting to be a disaster for Brush. Turnover number 14. They're down by 20. Bounce pass backcourt to Diego, 28-8 Sterling. Minute 45 to go, second quarter. Swings it right side for Mount. Mount with the basketball, back near the top to Diego Lopez. To his right to Mount. In the right corner for Adrian Lopez. On the outside right to Mount, behind the three-point line. Here is Diego to Mount. Jump pass down low to Leachman. He scoops it up and he's fouled as he misses. That was either Lebsock or Skurjanek. It's going to be Davis Lebsock. That'll be a second. Noah Leachman to the line. In fact, these are the first free throws attempted by Brush in the game. Yeah, it was earlier this year that I turned 50 years old, as does a wonderful and beautiful friend of mine today, living in South Florida. We basically grew up together, Rosa Quintero. Rosa, happy birthday to you. Hope you're having a wonderful 50. You're the greatest. We hope to celebrate our 50 together next year. I'll still be 50 when I see you, but I'll almost be 51. The first Leachman free throw is in. So happy birthday to my incredible friend Rosa. Greetings from Colorado to Florida. Second free throw is in for Leachman. The B-Diggers draw to within 18. It's 28-10. Minute 23 to go, second quarter. Lebsock pressured front court. Jump pass is taken by Burkholder. Timeout called by Sterling. 80 seconds to go, first half. And it's Sterling 28, Brush 10. When you're shopping for new appliances, shop the best appliance store in Fort Morgan. That's B&B Appliance, a full and complete line of Whirlpool appliances. They'll help you find your perfect fits. B&B Appliance in downtown Fort Morgan. Sterling girls leading in Brush by a score of 21-16. That game's in the second quarter. If the Brush girls give them a good game in Brush, they could become a ranked team, a top 10 team, regardless of the result. It'll be Burkholder to throw it in, just beyond midcourt for Sterling. This Sterling team looks like they're going to be headed to the state tournament. They are certainly loaded with talent and experience. Chaz Lebsock on the outside right to Burkholder. Left baseline. Here is Skurjanek with a basketball. Dribbling to his right, and then he's fouled by Dunker. For the B-Diggers, that's only their 14th foul. Sterling has 6. A minute 8 to go in the first half. Sterling went on a massive run. The run was 18-2, and it went from a 10-6 game to a 28-8 game. That's all she wrote since then. On the outside right, Burkholder. Near the top to Bodie Hume. On the outside left to Skurjanek. Here's Lebsock stepping in. Bounce pass inside. Hume banks and scores. And the foul was committed by B.J. Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld commits his first. And Sterling has exploded for 20 points in this quarter. That's an explosion in high school basketball. With only 8-minute quarters, they're back up by 20 at 30-10. And the free throw by Hume is in the air. The back rimmed and the rebound controlled by Trent Mount. And then he traveled. Holy mahungus. 15 turnovers. And here we go with Hume to throw it in. Hume looking, lobs it left baseline, tipped away, intercepted by Dunker. He's got Hirschfeld ahead of him. Long chest pass. He dribbles now to Leachman. Reverse layup, and he couldn't get it off. He dribbled the ball off his head out of bounds, believe it or not. Well, that's the type of first half it's been for Brush. 16 turnovers, Sterling with 10. Into the front court, Hume. On the outside right to Lebsock, right corner for Burkholder. Over to Lebsock, 38 seconds to go in the first half. Sterling 30, Brush 10. On the high right with the basketball is Burkholder in the right corner for Skurjanek. They're just moving the ball around, maybe looking for the final shot. Lebsock free throw line. Now to Burkholder, fakes a 3, steps in. Over to Hume, 22 seconds to go in the opening half. Yeah, they're going to work for the final shot unless they get a layup. And then Hume, well, there was an offensive foul, apparently an illegal screen against Jake Busmente, who just stepped into the game. 17.6 seconds to go. The B-Diggers to throw it into the backcourt. Hirschfeld looking. Over to Eddie Garcia. Back to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld still in the backcourt. Got to get rid of it. And does in the front court to Dunker. They have numbers 2-on-1. Dunker bounce past Garcia. Banks and scores. Eddie Garcia puts it in. 3 seconds to go. Lebsock long pass to Bodie. Hume lays it up and in at the buzzer. And that's the way the first half ends for the Sterling Tigers. They outscore Brush 22-8 in the second quarter. and they lead by 20. It's Sterling 32, Brush 12. Let's take a 3-minute break. Back in 3 minutes on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back in Sterling. For the home team, the Sterling Tigers are putting forth a clinic here as they are leading Brush by 20, 32-12. Brush scored 44 points in their opener against Akron. That was a 6-point win. 61 a week ago in a loss to Platte Valley. They lost that game 64-61. Actually, that was 2 Fridays ago. Then last Friday at home against Strasburg, put up just 42 in a 3-point loss. And if you don't score, knowing the Sterling team is explosive offensively, yeah, that just makes it that much tougher. To begin the third for Sterling, Wade Kellogg, Chaz Lebsock, Davis Lebsock, Bodie Hume, and Austin Burkholder. For Brush, Ryan Dunker, Noah Leachman, Aaron Nichols, B.J. Hirschfeld, and Trent Mount. Yeah, I think the one thing you want to accomplish if you're Brush here is simply just having more points and turnovers. That might sound absurd, but not after a 16-turnover, 12-point first half. Sterling basketball, Lebsock in the lane, leans back out to Davis Lebsock, 16-footer from Chaz, in and out, and then the ball's tipped into the hands of Wade Kellogg, but knocked away, but Sterling retains possession. Chaz Lebsock sets it up, retreats towards midcourt to Davis Lebsock, now to Chaz. On the outside right to Burkholder, just spreading out that offense. Chaz Lebsock, jump pass to Burkholder. In the right corner for Kellogg, takes a wide open 3, yes. Wade Kellogg scores for the first time. It's 35-12 Sterling. Backcourt pressure applied. Mount to Leachman, bounce pass, nearly thrown away. Dunker's on the floor, then he lost it. Here's Kellogg the other way, turnover number 17 all the way, reverse layup, missed it, tip up and in by Bodie Hume. Hume now with 6, and then the ball's thrown away by the Bee Diggers, out of bounds, intended for Mount. This is turning into something that I'm sure even for the Brush fans is difficult to watch. They want to see this team succeed. But right now they're getting outclassed. On the outside right, Burkholder. Back out to Kellogg. Here's Lebsock against Hirschfeld. In the right corner, Burkholder 3 off the back of the rim. The ball is tipped to Hume. Hume kicks it back out to Davis Lebsock. They will reset the offense. And again, they're dominating on the boards. Lebsock in the left corner. Near the timeline to Chaz Lebsock. Here's Burkholder. Now to Chaz, left of the lane against Williams. And then he leans and he's tripped up in the lane. I think Hirschfeld got him. That'll be BJ's second. And to throw it in will be Kellogg to the right of the basket. Sterling up by 25, 37-12. Looking inside to Hume. Reverse layup is up and he missed it. The ball is tipped and there'll be a foul on Sterling over the back. Let's see if that was Hume himself. It was. Foul number 2 against Hume. The team's first foul here in the second half. Ryan Dunker the other way. Now let's get to 10 points in this quarter. Dunker double team looking. Baseball pass is thrown out of bounds, intended for Nichols in the right corner. 19 turnovers for Brush. Yeah, head coach Tyrone Whipple's beside himself. On the outside right, Burkholder back to Lebsock. On the outside left to Wade Kellogg. The junior varsity game was won 55-11 by Sterling. Shot missed by Lebsock. Bodie Hume has it. Now Kellogg 3. That is no good. And then the rebound is controlled by Hirschfeld of Brush. The other way. Here comes Brush, and Mount has the basketball. A whistle away from the ball. I think that's on Sterling. Yep, it's an elbow. Thrown by Davis Lebsock. That'll be his third, the team's second. 5:55 to go, third quarter. And Adrian Lopez will supplant Ryan Dunker, 37-12 in favor of Sterling. As one-sided a game as we've seen in a long, long time. Mount at the top, dribbles to his left, behind the three-point line. The shot is up and in! Nope, right foot on the line for Mount. Nonetheless, he scores. It's 37-14. Sterling, 5:38 remaining third quarter. Lebsock to Hume at the free throw line. Now to Chaz Lebsock to Kellogg. Left corner, Davis Lebsock. Great ball movement, and there's a foul. Looked like Adrian Lopez called on the hold. His second foul. 5.5 remaining third quarter. Sterling 37, Brush 14. And there's the shot missed by Hume in the lane. And then Hume commits the foul again as Aaron Nichols grabs the rebound. All of a sudden, this game is coming to a stop because of the whistles. And the whistles are because of the fouls. Eddie Garcia will now check in for Brush. Mount to throw it in. Trent Mount with backcourt pressure once again applied. Looking. They got to break this press. Gets it off to Williams in the backcourt. Bounce pass to Mount. He'll break the pressure into the front court to Nichols. Dribbling to his left. Nichols dribbles left baseline. Cut off over there. Then backs up. Then leans. Then shoots. And he misses in and out. On the right baseline. Nichols grabs the rebound. Misses that one. Bodie Hume grabs the board there for the Sterling Tigers. On the outlet to Chaz Lebsock. Front court pass to Burkholder on the high left. Still a 23-point lead for Sterling with an even 5 minutes to go in the third. Kellogg right side. Lebsock fakes the three. Steps in. Cut off by Williams. At the top of the three-point circle to Burkholder. Lobs it to Chaz Lebsock on the high right. Down low for Hume. Swings it left side. Burkholder a three-pointer. Good. Austin Burkholder scores again. He's got 10. Sterling with their biggest advantage of 26, 40-14. Diego Lopez to Mount. Here's Eddie Garcia, 3-on-2 to Nichols in a lane, scoops it up and in. Aaron Nichols now has 4. 40-16 Sterling, 4:28 to go in the third. Bodie Hume in the backcourt, pressured by Garcia. Now the Bee Diggers sag. Front court pass to Lebsock, left corner for Burkholder. Back to Chaz Lebsock. Beautiful offense now by Sterling. Just moving it around smoothly. They have not committed a turnover in the quarter while scoring 8 points. Chaz Lebsock steps in, back to Burkholder, long three, in and out, and the ball is tipped around once, twice. Hume has got it underneath the basket, and then he lost it out of bounds. Sterling commits their first turnover of the quarter, and here comes Riley Schaefer. With 4 minutes to go, Brennan Skurjanik is also into the game. Here comes Reed Hall for Brush. It's been a long night for the Bee Diggers after that 18-2 run in the opening half. Mount over to Diego Lopez, swings it back out to Garcia against Riley Schaefer. Jump pass to Hall at the free throw line, turns, dribbles, leans, travels. 20 miscues for Brush. Bee Diggers apply the pressure. Here is Brennan Skurjanik in the backcourt. Front court pass to Lebsock. He's got numbers. Down low, Davis Lebsock lays it up and in off the glass. They beat the press. Lebsock with 8. Sterling again leads by 26, 42-16. 3:27 to go in the third. Mount, long three is no good from the right side. Chaz Lebsock with a rebound, and he traveled in the backcourt. A Bee Digger was right there to intimidate him. You need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them by purchasing the best quality parts at great prices at your local Napa store. Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Noah Leachman is back in for Brush. Diego Lopez to throw it in. Diego looking, still looking. Left corner for Hall. Hands it off to Mount. Looking down low for Leachman. Covered tightly by Lebsock on the high right to Lopez. Diego spinning against Lebsock. 10-foot pull-up is off to the left. And a strong rebound by Brennan Skurjanik. That's his fourth. There's the outlet to Schaefer. Schaefer with 3:05 to go in the third. In the right corner, back out to Lambrecht. Lambrecht back at the top from Lebsock. Now to Chaz Lebsock with a basketball in the lane to Lambrecht, and then the ball is poked away, but he chases it down. Straight away Lebsock over to Lambrecht. Yeah, they're just playing catch from the top of the key to the outside left. There's Lambrecht on the high left against Leachman. Swings it right side. to Lebsock. Entry pass is poked away by Lopez, intercepted by Mount, and then he's fouled in the front court. And let's see who committed that foul. Riley Schaefer, that's his first. AC Ice proudly supports high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado. When you need ice, don't just settle for any old frozen water. Get AC Ice at any local grocery or convenience store near you. Lopez jump pass to Dunker, right baseline, ball kicked out of bounds on the entry pass towards Leachman. B-Diggers retain possession, 2:23 remaining third quarter. And it's a 42-16 lead for Sterling. Another substitution. I think they're sending in a freshman. Carter Keel. Inbounds pass to Mount, backs up, can't take the three. Right corner for Lopez, dribbles to his left, spins over to Mount. Mount in the lane, his runner from 10, back rimmed, no. Rebound to Davis Lebsock. Lebsock with his fourth, jump pass, front court to Keel. Fakes the three, backs up, swings it back out to Lambrecht. Lambrecht with the basketball. Now left corner, Schaefer, three is in and out, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Noah Leachman. Noah with only his second rebound. Minute 49 to go, third quarter. Jump pass to Leachman from Mount in the lane, spins, back, shoots, scores. Noah Leachman's got game when he makes a move like that from about 8 feet away. Leachman now with 8. 42-18 Sterling, a minute 37 remaining. Jump pass, front court, it's taken by Lambrecht. Keel nearly walked, backs up behind the line, back out to Lambrecht. With a basketball, right corner for Schaefer. Over to Keel in the left corner. Lebsock takes a long three. That's going to be off the back of the rim, but another long rebound. Ryan Dunker commits the fouls. Riley Schaefer grabs the board. And third team foul. B.J. Hirschfeld checks in. We are at the top of the hour, just shy of the top of the hour. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan Ray, and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com. To throw it in is Skurjanek. Near the top to Schaefer, guarded by Hirschfeld. Swings it left side to Lambrecht. Cross court to Keel. Minute 12 to go in the third. Brush trails by 24. Lob pass inside, intercepted by Nichols. Sterling all of a sudden getting sloppy. 14 turnovers for them. Dunker across the timeline. Left wing for Leachman. Backs up left baseline. Shot good. Noah Leachman scores again. He's got 10 of Brush's 20 points. 42-20. 52 seconds to go in the third. Here is Skurjanek in the lane, shot blocked out of bounds. Make it Lambrecht, poked away by Nichols beautifully. Tried to force up a shot, had no lane. And Brush calls a full timeout, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. 842-4555. Momentarily, we'll get an update on the girls' game going on in Brush. It was 33-25 Sterling early in the third. And right here it's a 22-point lead. Sterling is led by as many as 26. Brush has slightly reduced the lead. But it's been a struggle offensively. That's been the story of the season for Brush. Trying to get on track on the offensive end. So with 47.6 to go, it'll be Dunker, Leachman, Nichols, Diego Lopez, and B.J. Hirschfeld for Brush. Braden Lambrecht, along with Brennan Skurjanek, Riley Schaefer, Carter Keel, and Davis Lebsock for Sterling. Here's the Keel three-pointer in the corner, air ball. And the ball's out of bounds off of Lebsock, B-Digger basketball. Yeah, they don't have the size to compete with this team. And Leachman does, but Brush in the game has grabbed a total of 11 rebounds unofficially. Hirschfeld the other way against Keel. Swings it right side to Lopez. 30 seconds to go in the third. Now to Dunker. Dunker at the top. Dribbling to his left. Gets a pick. Leans. Bounce pass down low. Nichols hooks and throws it off the bottom of the rim. Ball is loose in the corner. Taken away by Braden Lambrecht. Lambrecht, jump pass, front court to Skurjanek. Inside to Schaefer, double teamed underneath. He's got to swing it back out and does towards Lebsock. Davis Lebsock with 8 seconds to go with 7. Jump pass, right corner for Skurjanek. Here is Lambrecht. His runners up off the back of the rim. Rebound, Skurjanek. He misses, and then that's the end of the quarter. With the score in Sterling. Sterling 42, Brush 20 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Brush begins the fourth with a basketball, trailing Sterling 42-20. Ryan Dunker, Diego Lopez, Noah Leachman, and then the ball is knocked out of bounds by Riley Schaefer on the pass towards Lopez. B.J. Hirschfeld and Aaron Nichols out there for Brush. Davis Lebsock, I believe, still in the game for Sterling. But the basketball's Dunker on the outside left to Diego Lopez. Keel, along with Skurjanek, Lambrecht, and again Schaefer. Ball is lost by Leachman, picked up by Hirschfeld, right baseline. Then he's fouled. Fifth team foul. Foul was committed by Keel. Make it Kyle is the correct pronunciation. Spelled Keil. Hirschfeld to throw it in. Bounce pass, right corner for Dunker. Inside to Nichols, turns, banks, and scores. Nice feed there by Ryan. 42-22. The Brush was down by 20 at halftime, so they've been basically even in the second half, but that second quarter destroyed them. At the top, Schaefer with the basketball. Outside left to Skurjanek. Back out to Lambrecht. Pass towards the top to Kyle. Knocked it out of bounds by Hirschfeld. Tigers might clear the bench. Well, no. They're going back to some starters here. Lebsock, Hume, and Burkholder back in. That's Chaz Lebsock. Davis Lebsock will take a seat on the bench. The Bay Diggers counter with Aaron Williams for Ryan Dunker and Trent Mount for Diego Lopez. To throw it in will be Hume in the backcourt bounce pass over to Lebsock. Let's just hope there's not too many fouls committed in this quarter so we don't get to the penalty. It's already an ugly enough game as it is. Schaefer on the high right against Mount, dribbling right baseline. Cut off, bounce pass cross court to Skurjanek in the lane. Leans, banks, misses. The rebound to Aaron Nichols. That's his third. On the outlet here is Adrian Lopez. Jump pass to Mount. Free throw line for Leachman. Leachman between the legs. 16-footer. Back rimmed and good. Took a high bounce and went in. Leachman now at 12. In the front court the other way, the ball was lost out of bounds by Chaz Lebsock. He got a little bit jittery with the basketball. All of a sudden, Sterling has 15 turnovers. Brush with only 20. That's still too many, but compared to Sterling, just about right there. But Sterling is shooting that much better. Here is Adrian Lopez into the front court against Lebsock. Lots of contact, no whistle. Gets a pick. Jump pass taken by Mount. Mount behind the back, left baseline. Nichols, rainbow shot off the top of the backboard. The rebound into the hands of Austin Burkholder of Sterling is second. Long pass to Wade Kellogg, who's been kept quiet tonight with only 3 points. With a basketball, it's Burkholder on the high right. Swings it to Hume. Hume jump pass to Lebsock. Back out Burkholder. Left wing to Lebsock. Left of the lane. Tripped up by Nichols. That'll be his third foul. The team's fourth. 6:12 to go in the game. Aaron Williams will check in for the Bee Diggers. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies and G Sweets Bakery. Open 6 days a week. Try a new breakfast bowl. They're not new anymore. They've had them for a while, but they're excellent. Or a delicious breakfast burrito. 921 Edison Street in Brush. Hume misses the shot, but he's fouled on the entry pass. He'll go to the line. Adrian Lopez with his third. Neither team attempted a free throw in the third quarter. That's why the game has gone by quickly. Free throw is up and in by Hume. He's got 7. Second free throw upcoming. Sterling leads. That looks like it's raw. Yep. Second free throw is good. Yep, they've got it right. 44-24. The Bee Diggers made it an 18-point game. Now it's 20 again. Leachman in the backcourt. Off the dribble, then lost the ball on the dribble. Taken by Hume, but then the ball rolls off his foot out of bounds. So no turnover there. There was no control by Sterling. Mount to throw it in. Eddie Garcia checks in for Mount, though. Hirschfeld to trigger it in. Home of the $8.95 dinner menu during the week and the best prime rib and other great specials on Friday and Saturdays. Atwood Steakhouse. Hirschfeld crossing the timeline. Bounce pass to Lopez on the high right. Right baseline, right through the hands of Aaron Williams. Taken away by Bodie Hume. Sterling the other way. Schaefer right baseline, leans. Jump pass is off the hands of Eddie Garcia, out of bounds, intended for Burkholder. Sterling retains possession. 5:47 to go in the game. Sterling 44, Brush 24. Hume to throw it in, looking down low, lobs it near the top to Austin Burkholder. Right side to Schaefer, right corner for Chaz Lebsock against Leachman. Down low for Kellogg, turns, banks, misses, and Adrian Lopez grabs the Digger rebound. Across the timeline, spinning at the top, back out to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld looking to his left to Adrian Lopez. At the top, right through the hands of Leachman, picked up by Williams, though, on the right side. Here is Lopez, leans, and then is fouled as he drove to the basket. That couldn't have been Bodie Hume. He got all ball there. It's got to be somebody else. Yep, it is with a body, Austin Burkholder. That's his first, and now Brush attempting their first free throws of this half. It'll be Adrian Lopez to the line. Down by 20. First free throw is in the air. It's off to the right. Rominger Jewelry and Gifts is the leader in Northeast Colorado for diamonds, jewelry, watches, and expert in-store jewelry repairs. For service, quality, and value, shop Rominger's in downtown Sterling. Second free throw. Beat-Diggers made a substitution, try to get that number there, and that is off the back of the rim as well. Bodie Hume with a 7th rebound. Yeah, that looks like one of the younger players for Brush, whose name we normally don't call. With a basketball, Schaefer. Schaefer near the top, looking to his right. Timeout. We'll keep it right here. Called by Sterling. Still a 20-point game. With the Beat Diggers trailing 44-24. And let's see, it looks like Sterling girls lead in Brush 48-34 as they have just completed the third quarter. So both Brush teams are going to go down to defeat tonight unless the girls can make a massive comeback at home. The boys, they won't come back from this 20-point deficit. They played a very credible second half. Down by 20 at the break and still down by that margin after nearly 11 minutes of basketball here in the second half. Chaz Lebsock, Wade Kellogg, Riley Schaefer, Bodie Hume, and Austin Burkholder for Sterling. Brush breaks the huddle with Noah Leachman. Eddie Garcia, Adrian Lopez, Aaron Williams, and I'm not sure who number 10 is. We just don't have him on our roster here. Not sure who that is. We'll just have to refer to him by number here. In the lane is Lebsock, all the way lays it up and in. Chaz Lebsock took the inbounds pass and then was able to drive in easily and score. 46-24, and then as Lopez fouled, that would be the 17th foul. Yep, Chaz Lebsock commits it. Adrian Lopez to the line. Brush has committed 5 fouls. And buying a mixer feeder truck, nothing compares to the MMI Design Craftsmanship and Service. MMI International, 842-5161. Free throw is in the air and in. Lopez scores. Adrian's first point of the game. Sterling 46, Brush 25. Lopez bends, spins, shoots, and a lane violation. Free throw would not have counted. He missed it anyway. Tigers to throw it in. Inbounds pass to Schaefer, 2-on-2 off the baseball pass from Kellogg. Schaefer right baseline. He's going to have to back it out against Garcia. Here's Chaz Lebsock, 10-footer, good on the baseline for the right side. Lebsock with 6. Sterling still applies the pressure, up by 23 with 4:35 to go. Adrian Lopez throws it out of bounds. Turnover number 22 for Brush. In the backcourt, Lebsock off the inbounds pass. Across the timeline, towards the top, middle of the lane, jump pass Bodie Hume, back out to Schaefer, here's Burkholder. Burkholder on the high left, dribbles to his right. Hands it off to Schaefer, here's Kellogg, fakes the 15-footer. Bodie Hume steps in, back out to Lebsock, left wing to Burkholder. Straight away to Schaefer on the outside right, Hume. Hume looking down low, dribbles to his left. Swings it left side to Burkholder. Almost 4 minutes to go. Lebsock, left corner, Kellogg fakes the three, steps in, leans, banks, and scores. Kellogg now with 5. Sterling 50, Brush 25. Let's see if they back off a bit. They will. With 3:47 to go in the game. Adrian Lopez on the outside left to Leachman. Leachman back out to Lopez in the left corner. Swings it to Garcia. Then his swing pass is tipped away. Intercepted by Sterling. That's 23 turnovers for Brush. Schaefer with 3:28 to go. On the outside right to Hume, and then Hume traveled. Picked up his leg, and then dragged his foot. 16 turnovers for Sterling. And Isaac Harris checking in for Sterling, so they've really cleared the bench. Playing both of their freshmen in this game. Dunker the other way for Brush. Near the top, gets a pick from Leachman. Right of the lane, right corner Hirschfeld. 3 in the air off the back of the rim. Grabbing the rebound is Wade Kellogg for Sterling, his 4th. Kellogg into the front court. Swings it left side for Harris. Back to Kellogg. Kellogg pressured by Williams. Looking, spinning. Jump pass down low, layup up and in by Hume. He was wide open. Hume now with 10 of the game. Sterling leads by 27, 52-25. Dunker on the outside right baseline. Leans, banks, and scores for Dunker. Nice shot by Ryan. First points of the game. 52-27. 2:39 to go from Sterling. Isaac Harris left side to Hume. Back out Schaefer. The 3 in the air, in and out. Rebound to Aaron Williams, a Brush. There's the outlet, the Mount. Mount on the outside right against Schaefer. Backs up, can't take the 3, right baseline to Williams. To his left, bounce pass down to Leachman, and he's fouled on the entry pass. It'll be the 18th foul. Foul on Hume, that's his 4th. Leachman for the 1-and-1. Leachman's got 12, but Brush has 27 points tonight. Jason Ha and Jake Busmente in there for Sterling for the final 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Looks like Bodie Hume is done for the game. He hasn't fouled out. He's got 4, but head coach Mike Holloway putting him on the bench. The Leachman free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Ball is rebounded by Kellogg. Here is Kellogg the other way for Sterling. At the top for Busmente. Here's Riley Schaefer. Now to Jason Ha. Right side with the basketball's Harris. Now to Kellogg. Left corner for Schaefer. This is a motion offense that is very efficient. And with 2 minutes to go, we've got a foul away from the ball. That'll be on Dunker. His 3rd, team 6th. And I think Leachman is done for the night. Aaron Nichols to check in. And Jason Frank, a 6'4 freshman. So all 3 freshmen. I thought there were 2. There's 3 freshmen in for Sterling. Diego Lopez in for Brush. And for Ryan Dunker. And Harris to throw it in the backcourt to Schaefer. Both teams will be in the penalty. Sterling has committed 8 fouls. The Beat Diggers with 6. Yeah, no need to foul here with your Brush. Just play good defense. Nothing far away from the basket. Schaefer on the outside left to Harris. Back out to Busmente, now to Ha. Straight away to Schaefer. Swings it right side to Frank. And they're just moving the ball around. 1:35 to go. Schaefer wide open, won't take that 3. And they could almost pass out the clock. Yeah, I don't want the Beat Diggers to foul here. Just play tight defense. That's the way you get better. Harris in the corner, dribbles to his left. Yeah, Brush is moving around nice defensively. Here is Frank left baseline, leans, and an offensive foul as he scores. Taking the contact was Trent Mount. Turnover number 17 for Sterling. Christian Rose as they're going to the junior varsity roster now for Sterling. 1:15 to go. Mount to Adrian Lopez. Just working the ball around to the Bead Diggers. Here is Mount, left wing three, well short. And the ball is loose on the floor, taken by Nichols. He turns, and he misses off to the left. And then Lopez has his shot blocked. And Sterling has got it. Foul in the backcourt on the Bead Diggers. Diego Lopez commits his first. So that'll mean a free throw, maybe two here for Sterling. With 55.3 seconds ago. That is Jose Contreras is number 10 for Brush, so I'm glad we got that name. So he's in. One of many underclassmen on this team. 1-1 for Busmente. His shot is up and well short. Nichols grabs another rebound for the Bead Diggers as Busmente has not scored in the game. Mount left wing three off the back of the rim. Ball is into the hands of Diego Lopez. Jump pass to Nichols. He banks and misses. And the ball is loose, still loose. And it's taken away here by Sterling. Long pass. Here is Busmente left baseline fouled. Fouled by Contreras. Busmente back to the line. With 33 seconds to go, and Sterling leads by 25, 52-27. Busmente bends, shoots, and that time he connects. Second free throw upcoming. Very balanced effort tonight by the Tigers. That's in as well. 54-27. They doubled Brush's total. Adrian Lopez the other way to Diego, and Diego traveled. 24 turnovers for Brush. And now the Bead Diggers are still applying the pressure. They're going to play their game despite what's happening here in Sterling, getting blown out. Just going to give it their all and see what they can accomplish here. With the final 25 seconds, Busmente picks it up at midcourt, dribbles to his right, and then is stripped from behind nicely by Adrian Lopez. Long pass to Mount off his left hand, and he tries to save it in and does, but he saves it into a Tiger. Here is Jason Hoff for Sterling to Busmente. 9 seconds to go. Now to Franks. They can dribble out the clock with 5 seconds. Just back off and don't foul if you're Brush here. And that'll be the end of the game. The Sterling Tigers defeat the Brush Bead Diggers tonight in convincing fashion. In Sterling, I should say. The final score, Sterling 54, Brush 27. Let's take a 1 minute break. We're back in 1 minute for the post game on 1010 KSLR and KSLR.com. Bead Digger post game show tonight is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center with 3 locations to serve you better. Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan, your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed. Mr. D's Ace Home Center as the Sterling Tigers get it done tonight, defeating the Brush Bead Diggers 54-27. Sterling led 10-4 after one, went on an 18-2 run in the second quarter after Brush scored the first 2 points. They outscored Brush 22-8 in the second quarter for a 32-12 halftime lead. It was 42-20 after 3. Then Sterling with 12 points to Brush's 7 in the fourth. For the visiting Bead Diggers, they got 12 points from Noah Leachman. He's the player of the game for Brush, brought to you by Cargill Beef, committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at Cargill.com. 6 points from Aaron Nichols. 2 apiece from 4 players, Eddie Garcia, Trent Mount, Ryan Dunker, as well as B.J. Hirschfeld, and 1 free throw for Adrian Lopez. For Sterling, they had 3 players in double figures, all with 10 points, in Riley Schaefer, Bodie Hume, and Austin Burkholder. Davis Lebsock had 8, 6 points for Chaz Lebsock. 5 in the game for Wade Kellogg. Braden Lambert with 3 and 2 for Jake Busmente. The Bay Diggers committed 25 turnovers to 18 for Sterling. 8 out of 11 was Sterling from the line. Brush was only 3 out of 8. Brush was out-rebounded badly, 35 to 18. 7 rebounds for Hume of Sterling to lead the way. Brush got 5 from Aaron Nichols. And the Bay Diggers, thank goodness for them, can rebound tomorrow night. They'll have a tough contest at home against the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Keep in mind that tomorrow night's games will be on B106 and B106.com. 5:30 and 7 o'clock against Fort Morgan. Sterling with a victory improves to 2-0 in Patriot League play, 4-0 overall. The Bee Diggers are winless in 3 Patriot League contests and 1-3 overall on the season. Sound engineer and producer of Brush Bee Digger basketball tonight has been Christy Creighton. I'm John Beltran with the final score. Sterling 54, Brush 27. And let's see if we get an update from the girls game. We don't yet. The Sterling girls leading by 14 in the fourth quarter. You've been listening to Brush Bee Digger basketball on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.